Hi, it's Donna, your homegrown gourmet, part of the Gourmet and Good Enough team, along with my sister Diane. Today I'm going to make coconut macaroons. If you saw a previous post I did on lemon curd, you'll know that I had 4 egg whites left over, and this recipe calls for 4 egg whites. So let's get started. To start, I have 3 cups of shredded sweetened coconut. My oven has preheated to 350 degrees, and what I like to do is I like to toast the coconut because it gives a little better texture, and I like that flavor. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in the oven for 5 minutes. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and whisk my 4 egg whites with ½ cup of sugar and then a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. I'm going to whisk that all together till it's nice and frothy. What I love about this recipe is there's only a few ingredients, so there's not even any flour, and it's good for anybody that's watching their gluten or has to be gluten-free. Now, if you really want the extra structure, you could add some almond flour or even maybe a tablespoon or 2 of regular flour, but I find that it's not necessary with this recipe. Okay, there goes my coconut, and I want to remove that because we don't want to overdo it. Okay, I have removed my coconut from the oven, and as you can see, it's just turning a little toasted. We don't want to overdo it, okay? And it's a little more dried out, so that's perfect. Before I mix it in with my frothy egg whites and sugar and salt, I have to add a teaspoon of either almond extract or vanilla, and I'm choosing to go with almond today. So I'm going to add that in. And then I'm going to go ahead and mix in my coconut. It's sufficiently warm, or cooled off, I should say, sufficiently cool. I'll go ahead and stir that in. And then I'm going to go ahead and use this parchment paper again to put my cookies on. Okay, remove all that. Okay, now it's just a matter of mixing it all together. Some people like to put this in the refrigerator overnight so that it really softens up the coconut. But, you know, I went through all this trouble of toasting it. I don't want to make it mushy, so we're not going to do that today. But you might see that on some recipes where they tell you to put it in the fridge overnight. Okay, this guy is very well mixed. Now, like I said, there's no flour in here. So in order to make the shapes, my hands are going to be a little sticky, so I have a little bit of water that I can dip my fingers into as I need it. I'm going to go ahead and start shaping some circles. So I'm going to take a nice rounded teaspoon and shape it into a little ball. Okay, and then place it on my parchment covered baking sheet. this is very delicate. But like I said, there is no flour in here. And these do not spread, so you can go ahead and feel free to put them close together. Okay. And they're going to bake like 20 to 25 minutes, 350 degrees. Okay, the timer went off and these have been in there for 21 minutes. Look at how beautiful. Now I'm a lover of the toasted look. I know some people like the white snowballs, but I'm going to drizzle a little bit of chocolate on here anyway. And this is just the way I like them. So let me go ahead and put them on my cooling rack, and then I'm going to prepare some chocolate drizzle. And here are the macaroons out of the oven. They have cooled sufficiently, and now for a little extra touch, I have some chocolate sauce that I made with 4 ounces of semi-sweet chocolate, tablespoon of butter, and I heated that to so it was nice and smooth, and then I thinned it out with a little bit of half and half. And so I'm going to take this and just drizzle it here and there. Oh, isn't that is like the cutest little thing. And then we'll just go ahead and let those dry. There you have it, my take on a coconut macaroon. Ciao!